Yo, it's good. About to try out this bottle of wine. Check it out. Got it as a gift. Let's take a sip. Not too shabby. It's Sunday. It's the last Sunday of the year. Year just flew by, man. Can't believe, damn, they got a fight? Damn, I was rooting for Buffalo, too. That's wild. Anyways, this year flew by. Can't believe the year is over. So far, like, the highlight of my year was driving across country twice. Yeah, I would say the highlight of my year was crisscrossing America twice. I went to states I've never been. Utah. At one point, I was in Skid Row. You know what I'm saying? Yo, and fuck with me on the gram if you haven't already. But yeah, when I was in Skid Row, that shit was, it was wild to see a place in America like that. No bullshit. If you've never been to Skid Row, or even close to it, downtown LA, when I tell you, picture being at like your local town or wherever you guys live, and picture you going to a store, and when you're walking to go into the store, there's just a tent, and there's or even tents, and as if it's normal, and people are actually living in it. When I just got there, I was like shocked, but the more, like, I stayed in LA for 2 days, and I would say by the second day, I was like, oh, okay. You know, it became like normal seeing shit like that. But when I just got there, I never forget, I went to McDonald's, dude. Yo, right outside of McDonald's, in the parking lot, there was like a tent. Like, I'm lying to you, it wasn't in the parking lot, it was outside of the fence because it was fenced in. And then the second time I drove across country, I flew to Cali, to Fresno, and I ended up in Utah, ended up in Nevada, ended up in Colorado. Yo, Grand Junction, Colorado is one of my favorite places I've ever been to. The mountains and the scenery, and even, like, I want to say, like, the people, they were mad cool. Yo, and Sonic is like huge out in the West Coast. Up by us, I remember they opened a Sonic in Jersey like many moons ago, and that shit did not last. But when I was out there, like, Sonic was popping. I didn't eat it though while I was out there. And then when you're in Colorado, like, breakfast burritos are like the thing. At least where I was in Grand Junction. And I spent July 4th in Lincoln, Nebraska. I'll never forget, it was downpouring, like really bad downpouring, and I was on